So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Moon Ketu in the fifth house of your birth chart. As in, what happens when Moon and Ketu are sitting in the fifth house. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching Nandinadi course along with updates on my Vastu course that also I'm putting. So, Moon Ketu in the fifth house. Okay, so this is a very peculiar position of Moon and Ketu. See, on one hand, fifth house is what? Fifth house is education. Your intelligence, more than even education, it's intelligence, it's how you perceive the world. And it is also your future. Because based on your past karmas, you have gotten a certain position in the fifth. Okay. Fifth is also known as mantras, house of mantras, house of recitation. Okay. And fifth house naturally also represents your children. Okay. Your pregnancy. So here you have Moon and Ketu. So Moon and Ketu conjunction will naturally show there is this OCD or certain phobia and fear related to children, related to having children, wanting children. But then a person has to realize it is now your karmic past duty to deal with children. See, planets are not here to make us enjoy things. They make us here to learn things. And it shows you completely ignored your children in past life, did not pay attention to your children in past life, because you were immersed in some kind of either a spiritual practice or research, which is why now you have gotten this position again. So the positions that come in do not come in just to tell you like, oh, just have children and things are going to be completed and you can go to the next thing. No, it says we're going to give you the same situation. Meaning you're still going to be desiring to go into research, desiring to learn things like psychology, psychiatry, spiritualism. Okay. However, we're also going to give you the condition to having children. And now it's up to you. How do you want to balance this out? Because here's the thing, if one is not paying attention to the children, okay, then those children go against you. The relationship with children is not just bad, they go against you. And they should if you don't pay attention to them. Also, you will have this, especially the mother, your mother will feel sadness related to your behavior towards children. It'll bring her depression and anxiety. Moon Ketu in the fifth house can become excellent for having a very spiritual mother. But also, this is a position where mother's intelligence, okay, so it shows your intelligence will be strongly controlled by the mother. Okay. And the way you saw your mother raise you, that's how you're going to be raising your children. It's pretty much 100%. That's how it's going to happen. And what happens is if a Ketu is certain degree, especially higher degree than Moon, then one will feel rejected from their own mother because mother would be busy in her own family. Or mother, because of her lack of money and funds, because funds will go out like water for her, she would not be able to pay attention to you. And this is why it becomes important when Ketu is in front of Moon, because Moon is now moving towards Ketu, is that you embrace your fifth house. You embrace Especially when you have children, you must embed spiritual education and knowledge within them. And do not play the part of rejection. If Ketu is before the degrees of the moon, okay, which naturally shows that mother started attaining natural intuition and interest towards things like yoga, meditation, isolation, love for being in isolation before you were born. So her nature is that way already. But when Ketu's in the front of moon, okay, her intelligence changes after your birth. She feels forced after your birth. Mother feels forced to be letting go of things. She feels forced to be letting go of her social circle. And this is where just she feels like, because of my child, I'm dealing with all these things. So there's definitely always going to be this feeling of rejection, but also to accept it, getting that acceptance from the mother. You're gonna feel like, okay, maybe I'll listen to the mother and then she will accept me. There's this tug of war that happens back and forth. There's nothing defined with Moon Ketu or Moon Rahu. There is always going to be this shift back and forth. It's like some people who feel rejected from their parents, they try to become the most successful so they can feel that acceptance from the parents. No matter how wise and intelligent they are, they will subconsciously become successful to attain that uh, acceptance of the parents. And that's what plays out here. But also with Moon Ketu in the fifth, your interest in your educational subjects will change. It's very hard to actually accomplish, education here, especially if Mercury comes into this particular conjunction. Like one will be interested in psychology and they're like, nah, this is not going to work out. Then they take on economics. Oh, well, this is not going to work out. Then they take on, some other subject like law. With the Moon Ketu, naturally, health and occult and mysticism, this is where these people will do extremely good in. Any wherever your intelligence has to be used with this particular position, it should be used in some form of research, some form of ancient studies, ancient knowledge of the past, ancestral knowledge, because Ketu is ancestors. Rahu is Pitri's, Ketu's ancestors. There is a difference. Pitri's is connected with your paternal lineage. Ancestors is where you are coming from far, far away. So those particular type of education learning, when you implement that with your intelligence, this particular conjunction then starts working with you. But the thing is, mind here is so in when it comes to intelligence, it can go to a dangerous level because of the rejection from the world that this person will feel. They would want to create something so to take revenge. And this will only happen though if all the other planets, if they're aligned the way they are. You know, like this person, especially let's say Mars and Saturn, look at this Moon Ketu placement. This person would be bullied when they were in school. And if there's any sort of like sign placement, nakshatra placement, this person will seek revenge on them. So this is a very sensitive position because it's the fifth house. It's your future. Either your future could be Moon and Ketu in terms of focusing on spiritual path, or Moon and Ketu being, completely isolated from society and not contributing to society. So that's the balance you're going to have to keep with this Moon and Ketu in the fifth house. And also, you will see your mother will resemble very strongly with her paternal grandfather. So if you have a picture of your, Nana, as we say, or mother's father, face will very strongly match of the mother. But mother will also have a very strong ego. Mother will feel like she must take a role in your upbringing of children. If you try to disturb your mother saying that, no, 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 don't do this, don't feed him this, or don't feed her that, don't take her this place or that place, mother will have her ego hurt. Because mother feels like I have exactly the same right of raising your child as I did with you. And then this is where again you will see, that cut trying to come into play. Like I said, it's like a matrix. It goes here, there. It goes all over the place with this moon Ketu. And that is the actual essence of this particular placement. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of moon Ketu in the fifth house of your chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your moon and Ketu are placed along with all your astrological details, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.